Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2020, the album Dad AF Rock On. I need a new intro. I need a new intro so bad. Okay, I'm gonna do a little poll right here. If you want me to do a new intro, rock on. I'm gonna put a little poll. Did I say that already? I said that already. I'm gonna put a little poll right here. A poll, okay? Not to swing on, not to dance on, but a poll to take, okay? You can stick that poll. Listen, okay, we're gonna do a poll right here, and I'm gonna ask you guys, or I'm asking you guys, it's somewhere up here. I hate when people do that. Oh, I'm gonna put one right here, and then they never put it. It's like me when I say I'm gonna put a picture, but I don't. Anyway, I'm gonna ask you guys, or I'm asking you guys, do you want me to come up with a new intro? I have asked that so many times and done so many polls, family friendly, over the last couple years, and when I do, the number for yes keeps on going, or the number for no keeps on going down and down and down. So I have a feeling this time people will be like, yeah, we need a new intro. Woman, rock on, gold dust, woman, 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 walking. Yeah, I'm losing my mind today. Anyway, let's talk about Jeffree Star, Jaclyn Hill, and MUA, Nikki Tutorials, James Charles, hi sisters, Laura Lee, subscribe, 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 Patrick Star in the house. All right, let's talk about Jeffree Star and James Charles today. That intro was only 1 minute and 45 seconds. Timestamper, okay? For those of you out there that like to timestamp stuff, timestamper, okay? I don't care anymore. I don't. Well, kind of I do. But anyway, no, just timestamp it for those people that want to know that we're going to get into the drama at exactly 2 minutes. So, I noticed, and I said this in a video the other day, that James Charles has now become the #1 most subscribed beauty YouTuber, which is kind of crazy, at 17.8 million YouTube subscribers. Congratulations, James. That is incredible. And I was floating through my Beauty Guru Reddit the other day when I saw this thread come up, and the thread is called, as of today, James Charles is the highest subscribed beauty channel on YouTube with 17.8 million subscribers. And I didn't read it. I just kind of went in there and like skimmed through some of the comments and stuff. But it kind of got my wheels turning because at the beginning of this, they talk about Jeffree Star, who currently has 17.7 million subscribers, okay? They are very, very close. And I was like, Seems to me that there was a time, and not so distant past, Never-ending story. Did you guys love that movie so much? Oh my God, I love that movie. And then when they played the song at the end of Stranger Things, did you see that? I love that. I downloaded the song because of that, the remix. Anyway, I don't listen to it very often, but the Never-ending story. So, I was like, there was a time in a not-so-distant past, a never-ending story, where James Charles and Jeffree Star were literally like this. Do you remember they used to go up like this? And then Dramageddon 2 of last spring occurred. And a lot of people speculated at that time that James Charles and Jeffree Star and all of this drama was really because Jeffree Star. There was a lot of speculation. There was conspiracy speculations. This isn't just me pulling this out of my you-know-what. Okay. That Jeffree Star was kind of like indirectly coming for James because he was like, I can't have James be on top. And then all of this stuff happened, and James Charles lost 3 million subscribers, of which he all gained back, and the whole mess that we now call Dramageddon 2 that occurred between this, not to be confused with Lipstick Gate, of which I do think that there's like a hair hanging off. Anyway, but that Dramageddon 2, it all occurred around that time. And there were a lot of videos that were being made where it was like, you know, there were a lot of videos that were showing Tati, Jeffree, and James like a social blade going up and down. And there were a lot of videos where people were talking about, oh, Jeffree passed James. Oh, James passed Jeffree. Oh, Tati, she didn't pass nobody. Tati didn't pass nobody. But she did gain a lot of subscribers, and then she lost a lot of subscribers. And I think she still is losing subscribers off of that. So, you know, there was a lot of videos being made about this at the time, and people talking about the fact that, was this really about this kind of like fight for the kingdom of YouTube, on, you know, the beauty influencer YouTube? And it was very, very interesting what was going on. So, when I got on the Beauty Guru Reddit, and I saw this, and it says, as of today, James Charles is the highest subscribed beauty channel on YouTube with 17.8 million subscribers. Oh, by the way, By the way, if you watched my video yesterday, something happened at the end of the video when I was reading a comment on the Beauty Guru Reddit, and I was like, oh my God, this is James Charles. Like, he came over here and read this. So imagine, to my surprise, when, I don't know, sometime in the middle of the night last night, I should look on here and see, the real person who wrote that comment reached out to me on Twitter. Where is it? Right here. And said that they were actually the real person, and they showed me screenshots of their account and things like that. Still a little speculative, I will say, although their Twitter has been around for quite some time. And then they sent it to me at 4:57 a.m. And just to prove this wasn't James Charles, but it's me, haha. And then went on wanting to know if I needed more proof, of which I don't need more proof. I'm not solely convinced, okay? I'm just gonna tell you, I'm not solely convinced. And I think it makes for a really, really good drama story that James Charles is over on the Beauty Guru Reddit, like, you know, commenting and stuff. So anyway, and then the last thing I said, and I haven't received a response to this yet, was, because they were very nice, and they said, oh, it gave me a good laugh, stay safe. And I said, you too, surprised you even saw the video, LOL. I am really surprised that somebody that commented on the Beauty Guru Reddit that defends James Charles a lot saw my video. So anyway, I don't know, but supposedly this person said that it was them, and it wasn't James Charles. James Charles! But anyway, over on the Beauty Guru Reddit, this thread goes on, and it says, James Charles is now back on top as the highest beauty channel. He lost more than 2 million subscribers within 24 hours last year. Now he is back on top. Crazy how the YouTube sphere, crazy how the YouTube sphere is. The title was previously held by Jeffree Star. Earlier last month, this is like kind of like they wrote an article. You're not cosmopolitan, okay? It's a Reddit thread, but I do love you nonetheless, and it was very well done. Earlier this and they have both screenshots of James and Jeffree's YouTube channels, which I just looked, and Jeffree still is at 17.7, and James is at 17.8. And this is exactly like last year, like when the waves started crashing together, okay? And this had something to do with Dramageddon too. I have to believe it did. Okay. So, it says, earlier last month, Jeffree was the subject of tabloids when he changed the title of his videos. The one below is the one no one talked about. It was changed from our to my skateboard, tried to post but was rejected. And they tried to post the whole video. And the video is, which I had never seen and nobody told me about, and so it's another one of the titles that Jeffree changed, is we broke our $59,000 Louis Vuitton skateboard. Okay, now I remember watching this video back in the day, and I do believe that I actually did a video about it. And then they screen captured where it says we broke my, it says underneath here, we broke my $50,000 Louis Vuitton skateboard, okay? And it used to be, we broke our $59,000 Louis Vuitton skateboard. So they're saying that it has a lot, like, you know, Jeffree Star's going in and he's changing titles again, which I already talked about in videos. So then it goes into this long thread, right? Which I'm going to read you some of the things in a second here because it's very interesting. It goes into this whole discussion about male beauty influencers, all this kind of stuff, right? But let me tell you the comment down here that I saw it, that was like, somebody else thinks like me. So somebody said, Jeffree is going to go after James now. And then somebody responds and said, again. And then another person responds and says, it's part of what keeps their careers alive. Okay, so let's talk about this Dance Moms little duology that's going back and forth here. So, y'all watch Dance Moms. Oh, I love Dance Moms so much. If I ever, oh, Anna Nicole. There's so many pop culture references in my videos. If you don't know any of these shows, you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, if I ever, I miss her so much. I loved Anna Nicole Smith so much. Okay, but anyway, she was such a sad product of our society, wasn't she? I loved her. But anyway, what was I going to say? So, if you ever watch Dance Moms, if I ever, that's what I was going to say. If I ever win an Academy Award, I swear to God, I'm going to get up there, I'm going to say, thank God, and I'm a member of the ALDC, because I loved Abby Lee Dance. I watched Dance Moms from the time that Nia was 3 years old. You can't kick me out, Abby. That's what her mom used to always say, Holly. Oh, Dance Mom Holly, she was my favorite. I loved her so much. But anyway, Melissa, she was so boring, wasn't she? But she did have the top kids, so who cared? They were always top, you know. Well, that Maddie, she was always number one. She'd just sit there and be like, oh, so she knew. Maddie always knew she was getting the top of the pyramid. She always Maddie always knew, unless she, like, pissed Abby off and, like, didn't bring her a chicken sandwich or something, then Abby'd be pissed and she put her number 2 on the thing. But she was always number 1. And poor Mackenzie, she was, like, at the very bottom. But now, apparently, Mackenzie has some, like, huge YouTube following. And she did a cover, I saw it on her Instagram, she did a cover of the Billie Eilish song. This song, oh my God, she did kind of a, it was okay. It was no Billie Eilish, but that Mac Attack or whatever her name is now, I don't know. But anyway, do you remember that? And Melissa would always just sit there and she'd be like, why are you guys so mad at me just because I have the best kids? And they'd be like, yeah, because you're paying for like 15 privates. But anyway, if we learned anything from Dance Moms, what we should have learned, okay, was that Abby Lee from Abby Lee Dance Company, she did something very, very smart in the early years if you watched it, right? And that was that she played Maddie and Chloe, her 2 best dancers, against each other constantly, right? If Maddie got a solo, damn it, you knew Chloe was getting a solo. If Chloe got a duet, you knew Maddie was getting a duet. That's how it was going to go, right? They were always going to play each other against each other, which is why Maddie and Chloe can never really be that good of friends. We all knew, let's just be for real, okay? Maddie got lucky with that Sia video. I loved Maddie, trust me, I did, okay? I loved her just like everybody else did, but Maddie got real lucky with that Sia video. Chloe was always the better dancer. Technically, Chloe was the much better dancer. Let's just be for real, okay? So anyway, but I loved them both. I loved all of them. Well, hell, my favorite was Nia. Point your toes, Nia! I loved it so much, right? But y'all see this is giving me a heart attack. My face is about getting red and stuff. But we learned back in the day, right, from Dance Moms, that the best way for people to, like, become their personal best and grow is to take your best people and put them against each other. Okay, well, that's what we're doing with James Charles and Jeffree Star. And I think that's what they live off of. It's like, oh, now I've got 17.8. Well, or he's got 17.8, now I gotta have 17.8. And this is just gonna go like this. And do I think that some huge drama is going to occur? Yes, I do. And James has been very, very smart recently, okay? He is going and he is getting all the TikTokers of the world to come follow him. He's like tapped into an entirely new audience with all of these TikTokers and these young kids that are discovering, I mean, they've already probably heard of James Charles, but now he's doing a different kind of video over there, right? Jeffree Star's not really tapping into a whole new audience, but he did get Shane's audience, you know, last year. And it's kind of interesting to me, you know, like James hasn't like grown like super fast in the last couple months, but he's growing. And I do think that this whole TikTok thing has something to do with it. And I think that James is somebody that is just like such a smart, like, marketing person that he's constantly thinking, like, what do I need to do next to be on top, to be on top, to be on top? And if you don't think that it's important for James Charles to be on top, it's very important for James Charles to be on top. I think that that has been evidenced by his history. And I think it's very important for Jeffree Star to be on top too. But I think for Jeffree, it's different. I think for Jeffree, it's important to be on top and not, like, anybody think that it matters. Does that make sense? Like, he doesn't really care. You know what I mean? Like, he has to come across as very, very humble that he doesn't care. But I do think that he cares, right? So imagine after all of these series that he and Shane did, putting out the best palette of 2019, you know, on and on and on, this huge series that got tons and tons of attention, you know, that now James passes him by and he didn't do all that, right? So it's interesting. Let's go in here and see what a couple people had to say. Some people said he appeals to a young audience, especially now that he's gotten involved with TikTok stars. See? Also, 2 of the biggest players in the game tried to tear him down and he survived. Everyone loves a comeback story. Well, I have to say, it's interesting if you watched my video yesterday, a lot of people really don't like James Charles to this day. And I think the jury is still out. I think a lot of people are like, we don't know what to believe to this day. Because one of the things that they did was that, you know, like, okay, I have a true crime book club with my good Judy Mel. Now, if you read enough true crime or you watch enough true crime stories, right, is that it's not just enough to prove yourself, like, innocent. You also have to put blame and guilt on somebody else, right? You have to create this narrative that it's not me because it's them, right? Well, James didn't do that. James came out and he just proved his own innocence. But I think the problem is that he never, like, calculated this whole thing to where it would come back to hit, like, Jeffree and Tati. And I think that was because they just came up with some truths behind the scenes. I really, really do. I think that's what happened was the 3 of them were like, well, you know, there's so many people that believe that Morphe got involved. I don't know that I really believe that. I think that Morphe needs Jeffree and James more than James and Jeffree need Morphe. That's what I really do believe that. So I'm not really sure that I believe that Morphe got involved in all this. They had their own mess that they were dealing with Jaclyn Hill over there. I don't think they were real concerned with what was going on with Jeffree and James, but maybe, you know, but maybe. But I do think that there was some kind of truce that happened behind the scenes, because I think what they realized, I think what Tati, James, and Jeffree all realized was, we are all going to lose in this situation. This isn't good for any of us. Like, we're literally all going to lose, and then Manny and Laura are going to come out on top. And they were like, no, we can't have that. No, we can't have the Cat's Pajamas palette being the #1 bestseller of the year. They were like, no, ma'am, okay? And then people are wanting those hairy lipsticks from Jaclyn Hill more than they want our palettes. That ain't happening. So we need to shut our mouths, we need to behave, and we need to act like grown adults and come out and respect each other, and that's what they did, and that's what they've done, okay? Until Jeffree recently came out and he congratulated, indirectly, James on a makeup look that he had done, I think it was on the Charli D'Amelio video, and said, like, you know, it looks 100% as always, or something like that, congratulating James on his makeup looks. And a lot of people were speculating. They were like, well, did the James and Jeffree falling out have more to do with Nathan than we really ever knew? And that maybe now that Nathan's out of the picture, like, Jeffree's okay being friends with James again? I mean, a lot of really horrific things were said, tweeted, said in videos, put out there into the world. The TikTok stories, like, you know, Gabriel Zamora did that 2-hour Instagram. No! Tati, no! I mean, there was so much that was said at the time that all of a sudden it was just like, zip it. Did you watch my review video yesterday? Zip it. There was a story in there about that. But anyway, I made homemade mac and cheese. Oh my God, it was so good. So you got to go watch my review video. I'm also vlogging from my driveway for an hour and a half every night. Today it was over an hour and a half with a Diet Coke. So anyway, go check that out. But you know, it's interesting that, like, here we are a year later, and it's like they're back at the same place they were before, like competing for that #1 title. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Someone said, it's effing weird. Regardless of the dramas, I feel like the general vibe was everyone loved him. So young, so fresh, so creative. And then there was a backlash from that. Why is he so popular? And people started hating him, which peaked when the drama came out. And they finally had a legit reason to SHI toot on him. And now there seems to be a backlash to that. And everyone is beginning to like him again. They say time heals all wounds, though. I think it is also why now everyone looks back at the drama and goes, wow, people were being so unfairly hard on him. And yet, if that drama happens today, I'm 100% sure everyone would have reached the same way they did back then. And that is not counting how agitated everyone is because of this whole social distancing situation. If you factor that in, the reaction might be even worse. And I do believe that it would be even worse. And I do think that something is going to happen. It really feels to me like the calm before the storm. Listen, these beauty influencers, they cannot sit inside and, well, I mean, James Charles isn't anyway. He's driving through Chick-fil-A drive-thru. They can't sit inside for too long, which he's allowed to do. You can go do that. I'm just saying, okay? They're not going to be able to sit inside for too long. First of all, did y'all see Jeffree Star's new dog? Oh, adorable. So adorable. Anyway, he put up a whole video on his Instagram story. But, so congratulations, Jeffree, to your new dog. But they, like, they're going to stir something up. Some drama is going to occur. They are sitting inside their house like the rest of us, and they watched Handmaid's Tale, okay? They've watched all the Narcos and Ozark. They just binged that, okay? They're done with all of that. So they now need, Tiger King, they watched it twice, okay? So I think Jeffree Star should come out and do a Tiger King tutorial. I think I can't believe nobody has come out and done a Tiger King tutorial or a Carol Baskin tutorial. Like, I'm sure somebody has, but I'm talking about one of these big YouTubers. Like, that would be YouTube gold right now. That would be absolute YouTube gold, especially if on video Jeffree Star cut his hair just like... I would bow so hard. I mean, James doesn't have the hair, but he's got the wigs, and he could do the same thing. But anyway, I think that they need some drama is going to happen here. I just believe it sooner or later. And someone said, I feel like he'd be just as popular, if not more so, even without the Tati Jeffree Star drama. And someone said, that's why the world is obsessed with Kim Kardashian. Her comeback story started. And it's spelled Kumbaya, my lord. Family friendly over here on the Peter Monn channel. Someone said, WTF is Nate doing? And someone said, I'm curious about it too. Is this just petty things or some actual serious SHI toot? Waiting for the tea to spill. Wonder if Jeffree Star will delete their Q&A about the relationship. And I wondered that too. Because he's going in there and he's doing a lot of these things with the videos, you know, and there's obviously something going on behind the scenes. We knew about the car, but like, okay, so all of the car drama built up with him addressing the car in his video, and then, but he didn't talk anything about the skateboard, okay, and the Q&A about the relationship. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see what happens, you know. Every time I say interesting, that means you. Whatever you drink. Okay, now I'm drinking water. You can drink the KJ or the juice box or whatever, but it's a drinking game, Peter. Every time Peter says the word interesting, you drink. Okay. Right now, I would be so flooded and have to run to the, Anyway, the biggest beauty the biggest beauty YouTubers and makeup owners are male. I'm trying to support more female businesses and YouTubers since I've learned about the glass ceiling. So there's this whole thread in here at the very top that goes in and talks about, it says, why do audiences prefer male makeup YouTubers? And then somebody also talks in here about the glass elevator, etc. But I think for those two specifically, it might have started at that. And then someone says, glass elevator effect, though slightly exaggerated in this sub, it is definitely a thing. James is very good at being an influencer, and it goes on and talks about him being really good at good at Instagram, TikTok, all those things. The most successful YouTube gurus tend to be the ones who do dramatic, artsy makeup, hence why him and Nikki are so popular. I don't know that I think that, like, James's looks on Instagram are kind of edgy and stuff, but, like, he's really gotten away from doing any kind of, like, edginess on his YouTube channel. Like, it's really all, like, here, let me show you how I glammed up a TikTok person, you know what I mean? So, anyway, do you know what I haven't checked into? This is interesting. When he is doing a YouTube video with them, are they doing a TikTok video with him so that, like, he's building his TikTok over there? I didn't even look. I'm going to look right now because that would be really, really interesting to see if, like, I mean, I'm sure because there has to be something in it for him, right? Charlie, here she is. Let's pull her up. And let's see. I'm not seeing any videos with him in there. Nope. I'm not seeing any videos with James Charles in here. That's interesting. Now let's see. Rosa. Oh shit, I put Tosa. I hate autocorrect, don't you? Haha always comes up as Gaga for me. I hate that. Okay, so, oh wait. No, who do we want? We want It's Okay Adam, or it's Adam, okay? It's Adam. Adam. Oh, Ray. It's Adam Ray, okay. Okay, let's pull him up. Nope, not seeing any James Charles in there. This is really interesting to me that none of these people are doing. So he's pulling them onto his channel. James, you might be smart at marketing, but you need to be making better deals. Why are they not doing TikTok videos with you? I think that if you're doing a video with them and bringing them all that attention, and yes, I understand that it's bringing you a lot of attention from their following as well, but you should at least be over on their TikToks. They should be doing something with you, I think. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comment section below. Do you believe that drama is about to occur to stir this all up again? Do you think that they'll just go inch by inch by inch for a while? What do you think is going to happen? Or, this is the other thing. I do believe that Jeffree saying something about James' makeup look on Charli D'Amelio was kind of an olive branch. It's going to be interesting to see if they, like, have some kind of reunion in makeup. That could happen too, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. I hope you guys are staying safe. I hope you're staying sane. I love you. Stay healthy, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.